Welcome, guys, back to the 9 to 5 Tech channel. And today we're talking about Apple Vision Pro, the biggest embarrassment known in the virtual reality game.
Exactly. The Vision Pro, honestly, was very exciting when it just dropped in February. It was February or January, February, I believe. Everybody was hyping it up, everyone was buying it. But apparently, sales have been going down, and it's very drastic. Before they were recording like couple sales a day. Now it's couple sales, a handful of sales a week. Like it's far and few between.
That makes a lot of sense.
No one is excited for it anymore. And it's not just that they're not excited, but when you put a price tag to 3,500, that's a steep hill to climb.
Yeah, and there's better from the competition, and it's cheaper.
Way cheaper, even comparable. Yeah. So it's not just the sales are going down, but developers aren't making as many apps as Apple would have wanted them to do. Sure, you have a couple of apps coming out here and there, but the ones that are being produced they're not very high standards, and you can see this because on the apps page, the default Vision Pro apps page, they're not advertising or you have to go to a different website, go to a different catalog to see the latest apps, and you yourself have to search for the apps, right? So Apple is kind of putting behind curtain so that the quality doesn't deter you from using the Vision Pro.
But that's just classic Apple being Apple once again, to be honest. Apple is known, this is what I know Apple for, right? Apple is known for bringing the same app to all their devices with minimal changes to it. So the same apps you have on your iPhone is the same apps you're going to get on your tablet, and it's the same app you're going to get on your computer. So they want to do that and bring it over to the Vision Pro also, which doesn't give you the exclusivity that you think you would have gotten for such a damn price. That's so much money, 3,000.
Right.
It's a
You
whole
make a
month's
good
worth.
point. You make a good point because many of the apps that ship with the Apple, what is it called? The Vision OS, they are pretty much copy and paste the iPod apps. All the apps that you get on iPods, they just get on the Vision Pro. So it's not even 3D, it's not spatial. They're taking their time with this, honestly. I don't understand why they're not like, pedal to the metal, pushing
Yeah.
it. But I guess they were expecting more people to jump on board. But then again, this is the first edition.
Yeah, this is like their demo to see what the market wants. But that was a stupid strategy, if you ask me, because they should have just looked at what the Oculus was doing and see that's what they want. Cheaper price, better apps, better reasons to get the Vision Pro or something. The biggest promise that they made was they're gonna get a true virtual reality with a clear view so you can see into the real world while you're getting that virtual reality. So you're mixing two worlds. What Apple fans are getting now is an Apple phone in front of their eyes that they can see through. They could have
Facts.
already
That's
seen
facts.
around it. Yeah, they could have already seen around it. So now you're telling me you spent $3,000 plus to do the same thing you could have done with your iPhone, which is somehow still cheaper.
Well, it's not fully like that. The experience is not just an iPhone because you have good apps. I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some demos and some um apps being used, but
Mm.
it's just it's a hit or miss. It's either you get an amazing 3D view of an app, or you just get a web page cut out, like a little square box in front of you floating. Is that impressive? I don't think so. But
It
since this
is.
is the first edition, we have to give it some kind of grace because everyone, every tech channel, every tech we're saying, this is probably just the developers Vision Pro instead of the consumers. Because if you sell it to developers, of course, them developing and doing all of that app development shit. However, that's not the economy that we seeing right now. Sales are going down, development isn't as high, the quality isn't as high, and I don't know what's Apple's next move. Probably, and I hope they do this, they can probably buy some of these game development companies, these app development companies, or even just fund them, you know, support
Yeah.
their development so that they can ship out proper apps. But we'll see how it goes. Don't you think so?
Well, that's the only option we have. A few other things that would make this much more appealing is just dropping the price and, as you said, get developers to make apps and make exclusive apps to the Vision Pro itself.
Yeah, that's a good point. If they drop the price significantly to like half, half would be amazing. But I don't.
Yeah,
That's not an Apple thing to do. Apple has never dropped a price to 50%. I've never that. Maybe they have in the past, but I've never seen it in this day and age. So you know,
yeah. I personally can't say I've seen that myself. What I've seen though is them raising the price 15 to 50% of their devices. I was really hyped about the Vision Pro. It was something about it so futuristic. If all you can do is show me a blank futuristic product, it's not worth it. Yeah, some of the apps are good. Some apps I haven't seen the demos yet for myself, but just look at where it was a few months ago. It was so talk about, it was literally the only thing you were seeing as a tech watcher or tech viewer. That's all anyone could have talked about. All of a sudden, that device is like didn't exist. It's just something that's there. No one cares about it that much anymore. It just goes to show that it just goes to show that something went wrong with production to consumers, and that's where they need to fix. That's the issue because the Oculus is still relevant. The Oculus, the PS5 VR headset, those are still relevant. No one really cares about the Vision Pro, and worse, because you start having that airline factor, it seemed more of a bad investment than a good choice. That's what killed them. So yeah, guys, if to be honest, if you want the Vision Pro because you're an Apple fanboy or I'm an Apple fangirl or you're just a glazer for Apple, I say please don't do it. It's your money. I know you can do it, whatever, but don't do it. Just look into the market, see what's there. There's better options, or save your money and wait till Apple drop their other device that they should. Hopefully, they don't kill it like the car idea. But with all that, just see if you want to invest wisely. Signing off from the 9 to 5 Tech channel. Do whatever you like to see with that channel button. If you want to subscribe, if you don't want to subscribe, hit that like button. It's okay if you want to hit that dislike button. I'll be hurt though. And thanks for watching.
thanks for watching.